Hello world, it is Thursday, March 3rd, 2022, and looking out the window at Defiance, it's a bright sunny day, and I think it's supposed to be in the 50s today as well, so it's looking to be a beautiful day, a good day to get outside and get a little vitamin D in that sunshine. The devotion for today is entitled and this is in parentheses, Obedience, written by Rachel Hackenberg. Rachel bases the devotion upon Daniel chapter 9, verse 4 and verses 9 through 10a, New Revised Standard Version. I prayed to the Lord my God and made my confession, saying, to the Lord our God belong mercy and forgiveness, for we have rebelled against him and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord our God. And Rachel writes, I've been thinking about getting a dog. I grew up in a house that had dogs. At least one, and as many as 3, and usually one cat. Full disclosure, I'm actually a cat person. The stoic nature, coy affection, the quick offense. Nevertheless, I'm considering a dog. A friendly personality that will draw me out and inconvenience my life with unnecessarily abundant affection. There are logistical considerations, of course. A fenced yard, an abundance of poop bags, pet health insurance. Because I no longer live next to a cornfield where fences and poop are not critical issues, where a pet could be buried without a permit. These are considerations, but they're not my biggest concern. My biggest concern is training. A well-trained dog is the sign of a well-trained owner, and I don't train well. Sit, stay, heel. Obedience isn't my strong suit. Give me a rule, an assignment, a path, and I'm going to step oh so lightly out of line just to prove I can. Obedience is a promise, an allegiance, that is consistently practiced until it becomes habit. Obedience is a set of boundaries, a realm of authority within which we agree to reside. Until we don't agree with the boundaries and we disavow the faithful habits, at which point the poop bags are needed in the house. The leash flails ownerless behind a sprinting dog. The joy of recklessness turns to panic. Greed breaks the boundaries of generosity. Violence chews its way through the corner of well-being. And the name of God is dragged through the mud of slander. And Rachel's prayer. Dear God, towing the line isn't my nature. I'm so grateful that mercy is yours. A couple things that came to mind in this devotion is one that as try as we might, we all struggle to toe the line, I guess. And sometimes I think new revelations come about what is in the Bible and what is meant in the Bible. And that we're not talking about that, but just being a good person, always. Showing the love of God to everyone around us. That's the ideal. Doesn't always happen. We're human. So luckily doing everything always right is not our may not our nature, but mercy and love certainly are God's nature. And the other thing this made me think of is dogs, pets, because dogs, you really get out of training a dog what you put into training a dog. If you want a well-behaved dog that you can walk off leash and that will obey your commands, not run wildly, then it takes a lot of work. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you just have to put up with how the dog's going to turn out, that sort of thing. And of course, every dog is different, just as every human is different. Some respond really well to instruction, and others you got to work a lot harder to get them to understand and to learn, just like humans. So I hope you have a good day. It is Thursday. I don't know if I'll get to doing a devotion on Friday or Saturday, but if not, join us on Saturday or Sunday for communion service this week. We'll be both live in person and on Facebook Live. If you are joining us on Facebook Live, don't forget to bring your communion elements with you. And we are going to a masks optional policy now of the coronavirus. We've dropped down into the medium risk range, which is about where we were when we started requiring masks again for worship. So masks are optional. They're certainly highly suggested. And if you're feeling sick at all, just participate from home. Do everyone else a favor and protect other people around you. Maybe even if you have sniffles or an itchy nose, then wear a mask, not to protect yourself, but to protect others from you. So hope to see you one way or the other, and I hope you have a good day.